of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the span...
Terrific header! It's there!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And it's Neves. Nicely spread. Looking to play him in. In by Cancelo. Fabian Ruiz. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Neves. Yamal. It's played through for him. He's got away. And here's Nico Williams. That's very neat. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Spain grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Fabian Ruiz. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Ronaldo is eyeing up his options in the middle. Nuno Mendes. Great vision. Here's Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. Opts for safety. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
True beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pedri. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! Oh no, he's got that wrong. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that was vital. João Neves. Played out to the right. That has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bruno Fernandes could move up a gear here. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the shot! Yes! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
It's a really well-measured ball. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Ruiz. Tries to play it through. He has a look. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Morata, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
We expected better, and so did he. Delivered with swing. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Over to the left. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's not gone well. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nico Williams. And it's Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Now Pedro Porro. It's a pretty loose pass. João Neves. Distributed tidily. Back into the middle. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Bruno Fernandes probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Rodri. Driving forward. Pedri. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Pedri. And here's Morata. Morata! Fabian Ruiz, looking for the run. And he's had it nicked away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lenormand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Grimaldo. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedri. That has been slung wide. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, who's looking wide. And this is Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Ruiz. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Portugal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Time for a change in personnel.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Número 5.
He's picked his way through. Pedro Neto. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! And he's got it!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. Now Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Just about within shoot off the post. Threads one in. Pedri. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly and it needed that.
He's tried one! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Spain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to pass it through, crosses in it, he rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Diogo Dalot is there and he can pick it up. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Morata. Ruben Neves does really well there. He is strong.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pedro Porro in acres of space out wide. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's come to nothing. And it's slung out wide. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vitinha plays the return pass. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Pedri. And he plays one through. And no, that was never going to make it. Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. He is through here. João Cancelo, and he's managed to get free. Played out towards the right wing. Morata. Now it's Yamal. And it's Ruiz. Can he get it through? Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
He has found the way through. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Pedri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. He's found a way through. Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Pedri. Spain are looking to break at pace. Lovely, now then. And the shot! That's a lovely, delicate pass. Nico Williams touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Ronaldo. João Cancelo. And it's Ruben Neves. And he's gone searching cross-field. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Rodri. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ronaldo is firing after that one. Ronaldo cuts it out. And here's Morata. Good feet, well played.
Morata really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly.
Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Gonzalo Ramos coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Rodri. And it's Pedri. Now it's Williams. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was alert to it. Rodri. Now it's Pedri, knocks it into space. Yamal gets into a good position. And it's Ruiz. João Felix. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Fabian Ruiz. He's in a great position here. Oh, good take and a good... And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Número 20.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Neves.
3 minutos de compensação.
Pedri. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. And here's João Felix. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good spread. And now the breakaway. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this.
It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strength.
We have already started. Shot, surely! Goal, Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. And they've got a throw. João Cancelo. Vitinha. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no question, that's a foul. João Neves. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Rodri. And Lenormand. Ronaldo. And it's Pedri. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for the run. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, well played. Pedri. Merino. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Out to the right. And here's Yamal. Merino. And that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Over to the left.
There they go, hunting again.
Can he get on the end of this? He saw the chance to shoot! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Rodri tries to pass it through. Vitinha takes control of it and he's on the move. He's in space and looking for options. Pulls it back. There's the header! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rodri, not the most accurate pass. Played out towards the right wing. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. He's in a great position. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And collective relief. Now it's Yamal. Now Pedro Porro. He won't be happy with that one. And the finish! There was plenty of power on that. Vitinha. João Cancelo. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Porro. Nuno Mendes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro. Now Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. It's Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Williams. Portugal heading towards the half-time. Goes for a shot! There's a goal! Back within 1.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Número 11.
That the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Vitinha, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes, and that's a simple one for the keeper. Grimaldo, Nico Williams. And here's Neto. He steps in, and that's the end of that. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's looking wide. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. That is ended up in no man's land. João Neves to Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pass somewhat off target.
Foram indicados
He has
2
slightly
minutos de
undercooked
compensação.
that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams going full tilt down the left. Can he latch on to this? Ah, that's a fine interception. He shifted it to the flank. And there is the half-time whistle. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Dirigem-se à sala do pessoal.
Portugal do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2.
E aqui estão eles. Vamos saudar os nossos jogadores.
So off we go once more. Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the left. The normal. Now Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri has created one goal already. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes! Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Rodri. And it's Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. It's a smartly directed ball. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And that is a little undercooked. Pedro Porro. There's the crossfield ball. Nico Williams. Pedri. Now it's Marino. Vitinha. Ronaldo going full steam ahead down the left flank. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass. He's gone for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Vitinha. Now Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldo. Pedri. Nico Williams goes on a charge down the left. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Well, that has not gone well. Has a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal. Pedro Porro is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's positional gold. They utilise it.
He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's a sharp little ball here. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Spain have reclaimed it. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? Ronaldo. Marino. Plays it through. Nico Williams. He is wide and looking to get onto this. Gonzalo Inacio. More and more pressure on the ball here. Here's Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice sequence of passes this. And it's Vitinha. Oh, no joy this time. There's the shot! He has done it! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Número 15.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Yamal is onto this. And a chance! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Ronaldo. Pedri. It's Ruiz. And Grimaldo. Pedri. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not...
Oh, what has happened here? Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao. Lenormand promptly onto that, and that is that. Raya. Rodri. Now Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. And he was quick to react. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. And now they can spring out of defence. Mikel Merino absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Minuto de compensação.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Mikel Merino receives it in a good... And the shot! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Portugal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever.
It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. And he's let fly! Pedri. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play. because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's gone for goal. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Howson. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz carries the ball down the right. Inacio kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a key interception. Fabian Ruiz. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Fabian Ruiz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the ball's gone astray. He'll try to keep this alive. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. The normal. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't...
Oh, smashing header! It's been shipped out wide. Referee's given a throw. Pedro Neto. He's gone for goal! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Spain are looking to go forward now. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the counter is on. And it's Marino. Pedri. Grimaldo. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Marino. Good read, needed to be. Aimed beyond the defence. Joao Felix could try cutting inside here. Pressure coming in from all directions. Pedri. Now it's Marino. And it's Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Gonzalo Ramos looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Joao Felix. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's had a shot! Off the post. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Portugal faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
This for the lead. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely.
Ah, he's given it away. Ruben Dias. Nicely weighted ball. Foot in. Bruno Fernandes. Rodri. Pedro Neto does well to get it back. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Pedro Neto. Short changes him with that pass. Williams. Pedri. Plays a sharp little ball here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. That's an excellent interception.
Portugal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mendes gets a foot in here.
Marino really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's looking wide. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. Half-time getting close now. Pedro Neto. And it's Ruiz. Here's Rodri. And he's only too happy to take that back. Lenormand. And it's Grimaldo. Rodri. Now it's Marino. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Joao Felix. Gonzalo Ramos. Pedri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a promising position. Nice interception, well timed. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Vamos aplaudir a entrada em campo dos nossos jogadores.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bruno Fernandes usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Now it's Williams. Ruben Dias. Joao Cancelo. He's picked his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rodri. Ruben Diaz does really well there, he is strong. Lenormand. Howson. Pedro Porro. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Ruben Diaz makes the interception. That's a sharp pass. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Spread out to the left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Lovely, now then. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Vitinha, your impression so far, Jim?
Portugal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Joao Felix gets into some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is one way to stop him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Williams. Nuno Mendes. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bruno Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. Out towards the flank. He's gone for goal! Decent hit and on target. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Número 21. Número 23. Número 11. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 17.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Número 15. Número 16.
Portugal given another corner. Portugal have their third corner.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 5.
Up he goes! Decent enough try. Corner number 4 coming up here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Dallo. For Pedro Neto. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Marino. Trincao. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. João Cancelo. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it. Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Marino. Tries to play it through. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Pedri. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Pinches it off him. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Trincao. Well, played right into his path. And he's straight offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ruben Dias. Nico Williams does really well to win the ball there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Looking for the run. Oh, that was vital. Great defending, strong and determined. Thinks about the shot. Across it goes. Now it's Marino. And he cuts out the supply. Diogo Dalot. Trincao has it out wide and in space. Grimaldo. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started. Rice. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Rice is offering a Rice smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rice powering forward here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Ugarte. Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Eze. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Diogo Dalot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space. Played in by Dalot. And that's the keeper's ball. Eze. Timber. Gabriel. White. And it's Rice. To Martinelli. Eze. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Shaw. That is good alertness. Gabriel. Now it's Havertz. That has been slung wide. Calafiori. Tries to cross. He rises! Ugarte. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Out to the right. And it's Timber. Now it's Eze. Ugarte. Play to Casemiro. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out to the left flank. Martinelli. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Aimed beyond the defence. White. Calafiori puts his foot on the gas. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Havertz! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Terrific save by Bayindir! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Calafiori probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Martinelli. Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. The pass has gone astray. And he's intervened well there.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ugarte. Manchester United finding their passes. Tries to play it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Havertz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He came in hard, very hard. Ugarte. Šeško. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Calafiori. Rice. And it's Rice. Eze for Rice. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Has been indicated.
Eze distributed tidily. Madueke plays a sharp little ball here. The ball goes. Big header! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Arsenal. And it's half-time here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Please
at this
take
stage.
all litter bins located by the
Arsenal
entrance
ahead
gate.
2-0, and they are looking good.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
20, Madueke.
Here we go again.
Coming on to replace him is number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Šeško. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? That's good play. And it's Ugarte. Nicely weighted ball. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pinches it off him. Calafiori knocks it out wide. Some resolute defending there. White. Showing great feet there. Casemiro. Oh, can he finish? He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Number 30, Šeško.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Eze. Rice looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! That's got him rattled. They're up to 5 corners now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Calafiori has given away a free kick. Time for a change in personnel.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 33, Calafiori. Number 29,
Martinez
Kai Havertz.
to Bruno
Coming
Fernandes.
on the field, number 49, Luis Skelly.
Casemiro
Number 9,
succumbs to the
Jesus.
pressure. White. Gabriel. Now Timber. Rice. Saliba. And it's White. Luis Skelly. Rice. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Saka. Shaw promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
62,005.
Timber. Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim. He's going for goal! That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and that's going to be a booking. Gabriel Jesus. Look at the space here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rice. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And this is Casemiro. He has found a way through. Casemiro with the cross. Played out wide. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming. He's one-on-one! It's Gabriel Jesus! Ugarte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Luis Skelly. Now it's Martinelli. Great vision. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Saka. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Good chance here! And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Goes for the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner count is rising. That's 6. There's the header. Harmlessly behind. Looking to play him in. Diogo Dalot. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's had it nicked away. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
White. And it's Lewis Skelly for Rice. Ugarte did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Eze concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
So, time for changes
Eze.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
11, Gabriel Martinelli.
And he's being
Coming
shifted
on
off
the
it.
field, number 36.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent
Substitution
chance!
taking place.
And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Mount. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's big. And the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Ugarte is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Timber. Saka. Timber. And it's Rice. He's looking wide. Now it's Trossard.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a promising position. And it's Timber. He won't be happy with that one. Timber. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. Shaw. And the pass is intercepted.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ugarte with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Time added on 4 minutes. Looking for options for movement. Rice. Played into space out wide. And that was asking just too much of him. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Saka. Saka! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
De Ligt cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Mount. It's Casemiro. Now, can they get him away? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Good read, needed to be. Gabriel Jesus. And that is that. Arsenal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's
Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
So we're up and running. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will make himself a thorn in the opposition side. He's explosive, really dynamic.
Big chance! It's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
3 minutes is number 9.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Gakpo. There will be a throw-in. Szoboszlai. Now Van Dijk. Konate. Szoboszlai. McNeil. Everton are looking to break at pace. Now, can they get him away? Played out to the left flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ndiaye might just make this. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is out of play. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Jones. It's Van Dijk. And it's Kerkez. For Szoboszlai. Gakpo. And it's Jones. Now it's Beto. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Everton leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Branthwaite does well to get it back. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Beto! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Kerkez. And it's Van Dijk. That's headed upfield. Alcaraz. Quarter of an hour played. Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Beto.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that was vital.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
And he's had a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
That's the throw. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Ekitike. Now it's Jones. Oh, shapes to shoot! Dispatched clinically. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 21 minutes.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's being... And the shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's McNeil. And it's Patterson. Idrissa Gueye. Good chance here! Glorious from Gueye! About as smooth as it gets! And they get themselves in front! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Everton take the lead. That has not gone well. Now this could be a chance. Szoboszlai, he's got away. Deep cross. Oh, that's a fine interception. Alcaraz. This looks promising. Kerkez. Nice looking ball. McNeil. Patterson. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, there's the clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Soboslai. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 36
You give him an
minutes
inch
is
and he'll take a mile.
number 7,
Such immaculate
Vince.
precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ekitike. That is a brilliant interception. Alcaraz. McNeil.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wirtz. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Mykolenko. Idrissa Gueye. And it's Mykolenko. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Can he finish? Straight at the keeper.
Patterson might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Gravenberg. Ekitike. Tries to play it through. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Better. Played back in. NDI.
added time.
Allison claims comfortably. Jones. Ekitike. Now it's Wirtz. That has been cut short. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Dewsbury Hall. And Ndiaye. Now that looks a decent ball. Dewsbury Hall receives it. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to... A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Everton are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Please be made aware
It is
that
quite a
smoking is
game,
only
breathless
permitted in
and
designated
laced with
areas
excitement.
within these grounds.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So once again, we're underway. It's a good foot in there. Idrissa Gueye. Alcaraz, played out to the right. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And the shot's on here. Oh, that's superb. Idrissa Gueye looking to add to his goal. Great skill, that's nice. And it's Dewsbury Hall. Nicely worked. He's found a way through. Kerkez getting this one clear. Corner number 2 then. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Patterson is offering a wry smile there.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's the chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic. That's going to go a long way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vids. Jones has created one goal already. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take. Everton can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Gravenberg. Wirtz. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Alcaraz could move up a gear here. And it's McNeil. Dewsbury Hall. Gravenberg. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Gakpo. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Beto. Gakpo. There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vert deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has
A header! Off the post! Everton are looking to go forward now. Mikolenko and Diaye. Idrissa Gueye. Dewsbury Hall. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target. Kerkez. Now Gakpo. That's a throw. Ekitike. Chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played into the... He rises! Harmlessly behind. McAllister, and he plays one through. Mikolenko gets over and intercepts. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball, and he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitutions taking place.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Tarkowski. McAllister did well to step in. Oh no, this does not look good. Frimpong. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's McAllister. Chiesa. He's free. And the finish! Oh, off the bar.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well read, nice interception. Gravenberg. Now it's McAllister. That's a good ball out wide. Salah. And the ball is out of play. Mikolenko. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kerkez. Out to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's had a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it. Corner number 3 coming up. Alcaraz goes short. Dewsbury Hall. Deftly away. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tarkowski. Tarkowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gear. Shoots! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
89 minutes is number 11, Mohamed Salah.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chiesa, he's picked his way through. Chance, surely! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Goal!
That's
Number 22,
wonderfully done. Crisp hit,
Ekitike.
true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Everton can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through.
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the midfielder Ryan Gravenberch is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line, and just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Frimpong. Wirtz. That is good strength. Stood up well to him there. Gravenberch spots it and intercepts. Ekitike. Rice gets across to intercept that. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement. Kerkez picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Havertz. Ekitike takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Saka for Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Wirtz. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's made its way to him. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Havertz! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alisson trying to keep this in. Now it's Eze. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Havertz really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gravenberg.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Played in deep. Trossard. Havertz. Not the most accurate pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Not the most convincing of passes. Great vision. Now it's Eze. Well timed, excellent interception. Szoboszlai.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Gakpo. Oh, smashing header. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Timber. And it's Eze. Saliba. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! He scored! And this is getting better and better. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 41, Rice.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Eze is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jones could try cutting inside. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Gakpo. And it's Szoboszlai. Out to the right. Frimpong crosses. Rice. Threads one in. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jones. Jones. And here's Gakpo. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's forced to go back. And here's Jones. Oh, that's a key interception. Eze knocks it into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Gakpo. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Oh, what a clap! It's hit the crossbar. Rice. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Timber. And here's Trossard. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's had a hit. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kirkes. Ekitike. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance to deliver. Saka deals with that comfortably. And here's Gakpo. Crunching tackle. Eze, who's set up one goal so far. Saliba and Gabriel. Saka. Now Trossard.
2 added minutes
And it's
has
Eze.
been indicated.
Trossard. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. The message is clear, none shall pass. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The
Hello,
boss will be
attendees.
demanding
This
the
is
same
a
level of
children's
intensity from his
announcement.
team.
Please
I'd
keep
expect
your
to see
eyes
the
on
same
your children
positive
during the match
intent
at all
after the
times.
break, the same purpose again.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
So off we go once more. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Saka. Havertz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Wirtz. Knocks it out wide. Good ball, good take. Tries the big header. And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Timber. Eze looks to get on the end of this. Jones. Now it's Wirtz. Saka. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? It's a loose ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Yeah, this could be a chance. That has been knocked clear. Oh, easy pickings there. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal have their third corner. That's the keeper's ball. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to play it through. Swept in. Rice. Arsenal are 2 up early in the second half. Havertz under intense pressure.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gravenberg. Wirtz. Foot in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And again! It's hit the upright. Gravenberg. And it's Jones. And that's gone loose. Can he get it through? And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. Gakpo. Ekitike. Nicely weighted ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's close for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Jones tries to clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Jones. And there's green grass ahead of him. Time and again they are repelled.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
There they go, hunting again.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution.
Gakpo goes looking wide, and that's played in low. There will be a throw-in. Gabriel, searching pass he's played there. McAllister for Szoboszlai, played out towards the right wing. Now it's Chiesa. A header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Saka. Now it's Rice. Now it's Havertz.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Shifted it to the flank. Szoboszlai.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Gakpo. Ekitike. Can he finish? Timber. Zubimendi. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
He's having a shot! They've scored! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! No mistake! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 19, Trossard.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Distributed tidily. Oh, well played. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Eze, and now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? Szoboszlai cuts out the pass. Gravenberg. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that is out of play. Kirkes. McAllister. Gabriel. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Gakpo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a little off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. He's a sharp little ball here. Ekitike. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot chance for a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Rice, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities
Please make
required
sure
in a
to
game
watch
like
the
this,
screen
such
for
as
an
intensity,
information bulletin from the
personality,
regional
a gritty
police
spirit.
department.
I think this result was well merited.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. He's going for goal! And he's done it! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Havertz. Jones. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Rice. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. That's a sharp pass. Eze! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, And analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 5 minutes is
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Rice. Gravenberg. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, there's a probing ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Eze. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Szoboszlai. Saliba. Havertz. Eze providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Punched away. Havertz gets it away. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Eze. No, he's seen through all of that. And it's Szoboszlai. Saka. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Eze. Konate.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's managed to get free. Good ball, good take. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Havertz. Jones. Ekitike! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gakpo with the short one. Hoisted in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gravenberch. Lovely. Shapes to shoot! Timber. Havertz. Timber. Now it's Eze. Looking to play him in. Timber is in a really good position out wide. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kirkes. And it's Gravenberch. Jones. Szoboszlai. 15 minutes till half-time. Gravenberch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Wirtz in acres of space out wide. Chance to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Timber gets it clear. And it's Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Trossard has found the net here, of course. Now it's Rice. Zubimendi. Spread out to the left. Szoboszlai. That is a great pick out. Zubimendi gets over and intercepts. Saliba approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That'll be a throw-in. And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous. Trossard. Now it's Eze. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Szoboszlai. Jones. And it's Szoboszlai. Great vision.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Frimpong makes the interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a shot! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So all square and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gakpo. Szoboszlai
has been indicated.
Gakpo. He's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Zubimendi. We are into stoppage time. That has not gone well. Ekitike. Jones. Shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Jones, actually...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Just a
Oh,
quick
well,
request
the
today for
pickings
everybody to
certainly have
please
been rich
kindly
in this
remove
first
any
half.
cars parked on the road outside the
Terrific
stadium.
half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up
Everyone, please
for the
welcome
second
our
period to follow.
players.
Liverpool get the second half started. And it's Jones. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Zubimendi. And it's Zubimendi. It's Saka. And it's Rice. He's shifting through the gears here. Frimpong. Gravenberg. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. Szoboszlai. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Rice.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Jones. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's fallen loose again. He scores! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
It's a searching pass. Hangs in across. Up he goes! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
After 54 minutes
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Ekitike is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Frimpong. And it's Frimpong. Not the most accurate pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Jones. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
60 minutes played. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Wits. That could spell trouble. Oh, super ball. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Rice. And it's Rice. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in on goal. Havertz. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And he is going into that little black book. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
After 67 minutes is number 7.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Gabriel. Jones. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Liverpool have their third corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Frimpong. And here's Wits. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gabriel. Now Saliba. "75 minutes played." Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Looking for options for movement. Now the ball, a header! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Timber. Can he spark a counter here? Mikel Merino was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Big chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 8, Odegaard. Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mikel Merino proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Mikel Merino absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, well played, well played. Zubimendi to Havertz. Now it's Isak. And here's Gakpo. Kerkez could try cutting inside here. Jones! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. Merino. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odegaard.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Bullish header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.
Alright, so
They
this is
lost
it, guys.
momentum, they
Have a
lost
good night or
intensity,
good
they
morning
lost their
wherever
lead,
you are.
and
Sorry that I
ultimately
started
they
late
lost
today.
the game.
I consider that not
The
not
end
so
of the
many of
game.
you attended.
Reflections.
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
So please follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube if you're on TikTok. Go to YouTube, subscribe to help me with monetization. And if you have gifts, you can always send them my ways. I appreciate you. Have a very good night, and thank you, Evil Jones and Misael, for this today. Have a good night. Peace.